Good morning. Welcome back to my hunting channel. It's now the 22nd of November, Monday. Happy OHIM, which stands for Oh Hell, it's Monday for us. I had to go to work at one time. Rained all day yesterday, kind of cold. Didn't feel like getting out of the house, so we didn't hunt at all yesterday, but we saved it for today. Full moon again, and to me, I think that still affects my deer. They don't come and go with the moon as much as I think they should, but it's just neither here nor there, so it's just what I believe. Some people say the moon cycle does not affect it. I think it does on my property because I never see anything other than turkey now when the moon comes out like that. So hopefully that changes today and proves that wrong. We'll try. But anyway, we're out here trying to get another deer, doe or buck. I got a call yesterday that my wife's deer is ready to go pretty soon. They wanted the Norfolk summer sausage, so she actually had a smaller deer than me, so we don't get as much meat, but that's okay. It's still meat in the freezer then. So anyway, let me get back with you, and we'll talk in a bit. Well, shoot, all I have, about 20 turkey just walked by. That's all I saw this morning so far. And of course, my favorite squirrels are out running around. I don't know what it is. I know there's deer out here because I always see pictures of them day and night on my cameras. But for some reason, they know when the hunters are in the trees, I guess. They're pretty smart. I still think that full moon is affecting my deer. Some guys say hunt mid-morning in Tennessee when the moon comes up. I really like to know if you're from Tennessee and how do you hunt, because, man, I tell you what, I'm not running into the best of luck as far as deer every year. It's the second year in a row. We got lucky with a couple of them, but still, I'd like to get a couple more, you know, just like you see on, I guess, on TV, where the deer are always coming and going, you know what I mean? But here they're not that good. They're very smart. I guess it's because this is a travel corridor is what I'm told. But I talked to the landowner that used to own it years ago, and he used to get some big bucks up here, he said. So maybe he took them all. I don't know. So anyway, appreciate you watching my channel and hanging in there with me during the hunting season and trying to get anything. You know, sometimes I know I like to use this as a backdrop to talk to y'all, so, and just keep it in mind, I am doing things legally, and I only did one mistake on misunderstanding, so I still want to do things right, so I need to learn about food plots. I asked the TWRA people, you know, because they always say ask questions. I said, what is a legal food plot? So I'm going to find out, and we'll go from there. All right? All right. One thing I love about this thing is in the morning time, because the leaves are wet when I walk through, they don't make a crunchy sound, so that's a good thing. So I'm able to sneak in, sit down, and like I told you, my volume, I'm not talking loud. I got a good microphone on this, but I also increased the volume in my movie maker, so you can hear me better too. You know, I don't have professional microphones and all that stuff to make videos. Just me and my iPhone, that's it. And, I miss my Tacticam for the front view when I hunt, but gotta have something to shoot at first, right? Yeah, that's what I think too. Okay, guys and gals, we'll get back with you. Well, shoot. 2.5 hours. The only thing I've ever seen out here were squirrels and some turkey. No deer movement whatsoever. You know, I kind of like to know what you guys hunt, really. Tell me, send me a picture or something. You hunt flatlands or wooded areas like this? Thick, and any kind of recommendations you can do, I'd appreciate it. When I hunted Texas, it was pretty flat, so it was easy to shoot something, a couple of trees and bushes, but vantage point really wasn't as good. But once again, in Texas, I could have had the feeder out there, and we saw a big buck when I did, and of course a little one that I shot. But anyway, let me know what you think of recommendations for woods as thick as this, because they're hard to see. I've rattled and I've grunted and used a primer, bleep, and no reaction. I guess they're not in the area this morning, so I'm going to come back this afternoon. I have to go eat breakfast and do some errands and stuff, but I'll be back. So thank you. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to my hunting channel. Trying something here a little different. I'm hunting from a tree stand for the first time ever. This is my friend Bob's site. I wanted to see what goes on here during the day, so let's hope we can get some deer coming down through us. I'm sitting in the stand. Stan's been here a while. Prayers for my friend Bob. He's still in the hospital. Please reach out down his side until he gets better. But I wanted to try this out myself and see what a tree stand was like. Uncomfortable? Yes. I don't have the safety harnesses, so I've got to be extremely careful. I won't stand up, that's for sure. I'll just squat and sit down and do what I got to do to get out of the stand. So let me get used to one, and maybe I might get another one and put it up on the other side for me instead of versus building one. So we'll see. But anyway, good afternoon. It's the 22nd, and it's the afternoon, and it's pretty nice, about 45 degrees right now. So we'll see what happens. All right. I'm up here. This is sitting in the stand, and I'm going to go out here. This is all my land, and of course over there where the sun is not my property, and mine goes right over here to the corner where the creek bed is right here. But all this is still my property, and got amazing views from up here. I hope it pays. I was talking to my neighbor. She's been here for a long time. She has 35 acres on the other side over here, and she said this year has been strange for her too. She says she ain't seen as many deer. Last year she got all 5 deer within the first 2 months. I mean, she got some good deer. She says they're kind of scarce this year, so maybe that explains it. I'm sitting out here in this tree stand, and I haven't seen anything move, not even a squirrel. A couple turkeys flew over. That was pretty cool. I don't know. Never hunted the tree stand. I'm not comfortable up here. Yeah, you're in the elements pretty much out here. I like my platform. I'm getting spoiled, but hey, if I see a deer and get one, it'd make it all worth it, right? Yeah. Thank you. Well, I'm still here. It's got about an hour left to hunt, I guess. And I will tell you about those deer tree stands. You can see a lot. I mean, this is a hell of a view. But man, you also get the elements where the wind is blowing on you. And I know they got the canopies that go over the top of these. But right now the wind's coming straight across from me. So if anything's coming from this direction, it's going to smell me before it sees her. So I'm hoping they're going to come off the lake over here and make their way back into the forest over here. But who knows about these animals? They're just not plain fair today. They just go where they want to go. So, but I'll keep you in the loop. Like I said, this is my first time ever hunting in a tree stand. And man, I don't know about hunting, but I do like to sit here and watch the view. It is spectacular, especially since it's my land, right? Yeah. All right. Hey, give me some pointers on this tree stand stuff, because this is a 2-seater one. Really, I can't see how you get 2 people on this. My big old body's on this thing, and man, if you put 2, it'd be kind of pushing each other. So anyway, I'll let you get going. I'm gonna keep on hunting. Hopefully we see something before I go. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish off the last 45 minutes in my stand. I tell you what, I tried Bob's stand. Whew. Other than a beautiful view on a summer day would be nice, but the wind came ready to cost me. So if any deer were gonna come in there, I would bust them. I mean, they would just catch me red-handed because of, I got scent blocker, I got all that stuff on, but still, I didn't want to get busted. And I just looked over and saw the road. And so I figured, you know what, I got to close up my stand tonight before I go up to the house. So I come here to hunt tonight, and I think I'll continue my hunting here. Next season, over here, I'm going to have another blind built up. I like the platforms, more solid for my feet. Sitting against a tree on a stand, I'm not comfortable. It might be good, but for me, I can't turn one way or the other to shoot, so it's either going to be straight or not. And I couldn't get the elevation on the rifle to the deer. So I know all that can be adjusted, but still, I didn't want to mess up Bob's stand. So either way, I'm happy to be in my stand. I got my heater going right now because that wind, the sun dropped down in that valley, and once it dropped, it got cold real quick. So I'm gonna finish up the hunt here and then sign off later, okay? I don't know if I covered this or not. This tool for removing the anus. When my wife shot her doe, we stuck it all the way in there, twisted it, and she says, let me try. So she twisted it about 2 more times, and she pulled out everything one time and just kind of dangled off here. Took a stick and got it off. This is mine. The other one's at the house. But
you know what? It's not a bad little tool. The butt plug remover, or whatever they want to call it. And your butt out. I think that's what it's called, butt out. And golly, ladies and gentlemen, a handy dandy $9 tool saves you the trouble of cutting around the anus and not. You just stick it in, twist it. You could pull it all the way out, or you can do like they said, pull it out, tie it off with a string, and be done with it. But my wife ain't got the whole thing, so the meat saved it pretty good. There was nothing inside afterwards, so that's a good tool. Butt out, okay? Keep that in mind.
Well, we're down to our last 15 minutes before the sun goes down in hunting, and then I guess you got 30 minutes afterwards, but I don't want after the dark. So anyway, thank you for stay tuning with me, and I got a lot of experience this week hunting ground blinds, hunting on the ground, and hunting a tree stand this time, but no luck in getting the deer. But, you know, we still got time. We'll see what happens. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll get back to you tomorrow.